resolved against ANC Youth League and imports threaten jobs in poultry industry. Good evening with your news at 6 on SAfm. I'm Sam Marshall. Judgment on an application to have the ANC Youth League liquidated has been reserved in the High Court in Johannesburg. The ANC Youth League has failed to pay Z2 presentations nearly 15 million rand for its 2008 National Congress in Bloemfontein, at which its expelled President Julius Malema was elected. The sheriff reportedly twice tried to seize the ANC Youth League's assets, but found there was none. In an answering affidavit, ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe said the Youth League's affairs were chaotic. Thousands of jobs could be lost if government does not clamp down on the import of low-quality chickens. The SA Poultry Association says as many as 20,000 people are threatened with imminent retrenchment as local producers face serious problems with a flood of low-quality imported chickens. SAPA CEO Kevin Laval says government needs to act decisively on imports from especially Brazil and the European Union. He says local poultry producers are losing millions and 5 poultry farms have closed or are in business rescue proceedings with more than 5,000 jobs lost. The Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa is adamant they'll preserve the secrecy around initiations. General Secretary of Controlesa Setlamaroga Tabojane says nobody needs to know the detail of what happens in initiation schools. He was addressing an indaba on initiation schools in Johannesburg following the deaths of 36 initiates in Limpopo and in Mpumalanga.
We are adapting, but we adapt with our own conditions equally. It cannot be, free for all. No, these brigades of anti-African cultures, they wanted to have an insight of the Goma through the back door amongst other this kind of, gathering. We are debating knowing that they are still secrecy and will never allow any internal things to be debated here. Let's debate about how do you help us when we fall so that we don't fall tomorrow.
The National and Mpumalanga Health Departments are meanwhile being sued for over 10 million rand after a botched circumcision in which a 9-year-old boy lost the tip of his penis. The boy was allegedly mutilated at the Barberton Hospital 5 years ago. Lawyer Melile Labe, who is representing the boy's family, says the case has been taken to the High Court in Pretoria. National Health spokesperson Fidel Hadebe says they are concerned about incidents of negligence that lead to lawsuits, and the department is putting in place measures geared at improving the quality of care. United Nations 8 agencies have made the largest appeal in the history of the UN to help fund relief effort in Syria and neighboring countries. The appeal for an additional 50 billion rand expands the original request by 10 billion rand. The UN is predicting that the number of refugees and those in need in Syria will rise dramatically. The appeal was launched in Geneva by UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Antonio Guterres.